Pam was probably one of the most giving people I have ever met in my life. She put family above everything, including herself. She was just an amazing individual. To be married to me for 40 years, you'd have to be amazing. Anyway, I was a better person being married to her for 40 years.
She was very kind and warm, really taught us how to be thoughtful and considerate of everyone. She was very witty, but she would really wait until the time was right.
She put us above everything, and even through her illness, was more worried about us than herself.
It started in November, and we thought it was stress related. She had a pain in the back of her neck. One Saturday morning, she woke up and she was in agony and in tears. And I said, "That's it, get dressed." That was late April. And we went down to the cancer clinic and they gave her 3 months.
It was decided that Mom wanted to go to hospice. We got in the van and drove her to hospice together. We stopped at a sunflower field.
Driving her to the hospice was one of the toughest things I've ever done. Driving her to the hospice was one of the best decisions that we ever made.
It was very hard for Kerry and I at first to let go of the control. We were her quote unquote nurses during the whole process at home.
You know, when you're an adult and you're looking for an adult because you're not ready to do that job. I know I am capable of this, but I don't want to be the one that's in charge and making decisions right now. I needed somebody to step in.
The staff there was just absolutely amazing. We were there 9 days. They provided us with all the food we needed, all the amenities that we could ever need. There was a cot in her room.
And if you looked like you needed a hug, wherever you were, you got one. So there was staff all over that were just angels.
One of the main things that Mom loved at hospice was sitting outside by the waterfall and just sitting peacefully in calm. She knew that people were there for us, and that was important to her.
Nikki got the phone call. Mom's okay, but she's agitated. She was waving her arms. I can still remember walking in the room. All I said was, "I hear somebody's looking for me." And her arms went down. As soon as she heard my voice, she just went completely calm. And I walked out, got the girls, and they walked in, and I think it was like 15 minutes later, she passed. You're losing your wife, but you have 2 daughters that are losing their mom. So you have this sense of responsibility as the caregiver of the family. It not only allowed me to be a husband, but it allowed me to be a dad. She was the love of my life. Her tastes were eclectic beyond belief. The lady who did her eulogy said, "I want to tell you about the Pam you don't know." And it was all this stuff.
She loved concerts, from Pitbull to Nickelback to Carrie Underwood to El Divo, Eminem. It was everywhere. So she always said that you want to enjoy life.
Pam wanted to be involved in the planning of the funeral. I said, "What do you want to do?" My wife loved her to death. She was never on time for anything. And she said, "We have to start the service 10 minutes late." We actually started the funeral 10 minutes late at Pam's request. So anyway, there's so many people out there that don't have the support system behind them when they get into one of these situations. It's one of the best donations I make on an annual basis, or regularly, quite frankly, but it's a quiet service that's in our community.
It just let you just be. It just felt like you weren't alone.
They just made it as comfortable as you could be in a situation like that.